Hi Ilia,
Hello,
thank you for joining us for a video interview today.
thank you.
Great to have you here. So, the start of the season was very strong for you, 3 wins, and you skated very well. How do you feel about your start of the season?
I feel very satisfied with the work that I put in the off season to really, get these medals, and it really has shown that I have put so much time and effort into both aspects of skating to really perfect them, to try to get as much perfection and to really just have it be down to get rid of all those small minor details.
Yeah, and you also have new programs. You present yourself in a different style, and you already talked a little bit about it. But for our viewers, maybe you can. The Malagueña was a very unexpected choice. So how did you come up with that one?
I think that for this year, I wanted to really find music that I would not be expecting to skate to, and to try to step outside of my comfort zone, to work with Shaylin. She's an amazing choreographer, and she helped me really put my own twist into both of these programs to really show that it's something outside that I wouldn't necessarily be really choose, but also to have it fit me so well. And I think that Shaylin has done a great job with that.
Yeah, so how did you work with her on the flamenco style?
I think that I had sort of a small little basics and knew what type of movements to expect, but also, she helped me with her own movements, and then, I started watching videos of like flamenco dances to really, try to get that flamenco aspect into this program.
Yeah, you look very fierce and very sharp in this program. It's very cool. Your free program is also very dramatic music. It's a Succession soundtrack. So, how did you come up with this music?
I think that it was mainly Shaylin's idea, and we sort of agreed. So I think that for her, it really showed that this Succession also fits me as a person and my personality, because that I'm over the seasons I started to success and to really get all these successful competition, all these achievements, to really show that I'm successing and to really show that I'm an innovator and a game changer, to really, get all of these sort of.
What do you like about this music?
I think that one of the main things that I like about this music is, again, it's very dramatic, and it's also very different from things that I would choose in last season, knowing that. But when I first heard the music, I was not sure of how I would be able to skate to it. But I think that working with her really helped me, get more, more creative, and really think about what types of movements you can use in the program. And it just feels incredible, and it looks good too.
Is there a story to it, like a storyline?
I think that the main story is, again, it sort of connects back to how I am becoming successful, and to show that I am succeeding in the things that I'm trying to accomplish. And I think that it's sort of about that story of what goes into, try to reach your goals and to achieve all those successful moments in life.
You are somebody who is really pushing the sport, pushing the limits, and you are for innovations. You, of course, everybody knows about your famous quad axel, and also the raspberry twist. So how did you create this very cool move?
I think that there was already a lot of people doing it, and I think that it was just unrecognized. And I think that, learning this trick, I was just playing around with it, see what I could do. I know that it's a really popular trick off the ice and outside of figure skating, but I wanted to add it into skating because I think that it's very cool, it's very unique, and it has a lot of drama with it. And it also fits very well in my long program. And I was just playing around, and I was doing just see how high I could get my butterfly. And I just thought, maybe what if I just try to add a twist in there? So it took a couple of tries to go for it. And I mean, the first one was not successful. But I think that over, learning it and just keep practicing, really got it down to look like how it is today.
The quad axel at this moment you only do in the shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because unfortunately, as you said, the base volley is just not high enough for risking it.
Mm-hmm.
So how much do you regret it? You really would like to show it in competition? Or?
I would definitely like to show it in competition. It's the only, as of right now, I'm the only skater who does it and does successfully. And I think that a lot of people in the world would love to, come to competition. I think that they would take all the time, the money to buy a plane ticket or a train ticket or just to drive or just go to the competition to see me do it. And then knowing that I can't really do it because of how much it's worth, they get really upset, and I think that also upsets me because I want to, go out there and really try to excite the crowd and have the energy in the audience. But knowing that I can't go for this quad axel because it's too risky for the value, it's really upsets me.
On the other hand, even without the quad axel, you are very successful.
But I think that that's kind of the reason why is because I'm not doing the quad axel, so I'm getting more points than if I were to do the quad axel. It's almost kind of ironic that if I were to put the quad axel, I start getting less points because, of course, it takes more energy. You sort of have to rely more on that technical side, and you start to, go down in that PCS because you're always thinking about the quad axel. But doing the triple axel, I get more points for it in GOE, and then also I have more energy to work on that PCS, which makes the score even higher.
But it's also good to have good high PCS.
Yeah.
So it's like both sided. But I understand that it would be cool, of course, to see the quad axel.
Because I mean, for myself in general, I would like to both have the quad axel, but also have the huge PCS. I think that for me, I think that would be one of my main goals for my career is to have these really, really difficult elements, but also have really amazing skating and creative skating.
Yeah, to combine really both sides. Yeah, but I think you are on a good way because you have really grown since last season in this aspect, and it's junior, obviously. So you in the summer you were in the shows and you made friends with many skaters and you had a great experience. How you think these shows helped you to develop? Especially your artistry?
I think that performing in the shows really helped me sort of, go under pressure and to know how I will perform in front of an audience, in front of a crowd. But in shows, it's a bit different because you don't have as much pressure on what you're actually doing in the show. It's more of to play with the audience, try to entertain them, and to have more fun. Because I think that in a competition environment, there's always that goal of, trying to skate as best as possible, because then you'll get a medal or you get prize money. So I think that skating in shows really helped me get my confidence to skate in front of a crowd, knowing that you can still be yourself, but also have that idea that you have to try your best to skate as good as possible.
You already reached one important goal for the season. You made the Grand Prix final. What other goals have you set?
I think that some of the goals is to try to win Worlds this year. I think also it's a simple goal is to just have more consistent programs and to really try to perfect both the technical side and the artistic side in both programs at every competition.
Yeah, but I think you have been very consistent so far this season, so that's very, very good.
Yeah, we'll hope that continues with the training. I'll put in a lot of extra hours to, again, try to keep perfecting the technical and artistry so that I can have more consistent, clean, and long and short programs.
And also you said that just before the Grand Prix de France, your blade broke and you had to deal with this issue, but
yeah.
How did you manage
to
overcome
it? It was a very unexpected day. It was just, when that happened, I was really not sure how I was going to skate here because it was so instant and it just happened unexpectedly. So I had a lot of worry to see if I were going to be able to qualify for the final. But I just trust my muscle memory and I just tried to stay in focus and to not really try to get that in my head, to just, when I go on the ice for the competition, to try to just be yourself and to just stay in that mindset of trying to do as best as possible.
Yeah, wow, so really you learn from this experience that you're able to overcome all these obstacles. So this should give you a lot of confidence also for the future. So thank you, Ilia.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah,
And see you soon.
thank you. See you.